That was Sergeant Moose and the Alabaster Gang. Look out, here comes trouble. It's 9:27 p.m. I'm Horace Wexler. It's time for the news right here on Fakahatchee Radio.
Make sure the kids hear words.
The wind is very expensive.
Go to school, not daycare, school.
I am the chosen one.
In global news, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has expressed interest in going on NBC's investment program Shark Tank to find a partner for his new line of feline-inspired activewear.
We're trying to get a deal. I'm very hopeful.
You've mentioned wanting to partner with Mark Cuban, but what if only Mr. Wonderful stays in?
If we have to do it, I stress again, that's not where we intend to end up.
Damon has already stated that he doesn't think he can add any value, and that he's out. America. Turning to U.S. news, in a press conference late yesterday, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo weighed in on surprise birthday parties.
I'm never surprised.
President Trump took a few questions while boarding Air Force One this morning and weighed in on the important question that's been eating at Republican birdwatchers this week. Which is the best songbird?
I think, look, they all have their weaknesses and their strengths. I think that they're very different. You certainly have a lot of different voices up there.
And now turning to sports. Sports are still going strong. Golf's in at 1, baseball's out at home, football's wide, basketball's from downtown, and Frisbee is doing a weird thing where you thought it was going high, but now it's coming right back at you. And now, turning to local news. Burglary at the Crab Shack. There was a scene earlier this evening at Teschellenbach as sheriff's deputies responded to a burglary call and last call for happy hour. The deputies had 2 iced teas and split 3 orders of discounted conch fritters, though failed to finish the third. Deputy Bryce had this to say.
I don't know. I thought I was hungry, but I think I just drank too much iced tea.
The perpetrator, wearing a large coat with nothing underneath and a Barack Obama mask, was reported to have snatched up 4 of the largest lobsters from the viewing tank before making his getaway on foot. This marks the 79th count of grand theft crustacean in a string of high-profile heists that City Councilman Richard Bazebon has referred to as a wave you would want to surf if it weren't made of crime. I went on the spot to get some eyewitness reactions. When news breaks, we're there. Excuse me, sir, did you see the robbery that happened here this evening?
I saw him duct tape a lobster to himself, and I couldn't help but cheer him on.
He came in and plunged his hands into the lobster tank and saw him over my crab legs, and I was like, what is this miscreant doing? And then he pulls out this juicy lobster fella from the tank, and he duct tapes it to himself. He did that 3 more times and then bolts out the door.
You said that you were affected here today, sir? Is that correct?
Yeah, I got robbed. $1 off well drinks? Come on, I thought this was happy hour.
I promised her fireworks for her anniversary, but how am I going to top all this excitement at dinner later in the bedroom?
He didn't even dry off his hands. They were all briny with seawater.
I would have done something because, I opened carry, but I thought it was some sort of dinner theater.
Any thoughts on the events that you've seen here today?
I kept loitering to see what was going on, but they never did finish that 3rd order of conch fritters.
The sheriff encourages anyone with information to come forward, as the police have no current leads on this lobster-snatching menace. Stay tuned for your thoughts and opinions on my show Nightdrive, starting tonight at 1 a.m. For Fakahatchee Radio, I'm Horace Wexler. Fakahatchee Radio. Still American for now.